The discussion with a Persian merchant. Toward the end of the last week in Amidas, Simon Zealot brought a Persian merchant to Jesus. This businessman had heard of Jesus on a business trip in Syria and had set out to seek him. Arriving at the camp, Andrew had paired this Persian named Taherma with Simon for instruction. But soon they were bogged down in an endless discussion. Simon regarded the Persian as a fire worshipper, to which Taherma defended himself and tried to make Simon understand that fire was only the visible symbol of him who is pure and holy. After speaking with Jesus, the Persian expressed his desire to stay for several days to learn more about the Heavenly Father and the sonship. Later, when Simon Zelotes was alone with Jesus, he asked, "Why did I not convince him? Why did he resist me so much and give ear to you so easily?" Jesus replied, "Simon, you must learn to refrain from any attempt to take anything away from the hearts of those who seek salvation. Only try to make an effort to put something into a hungry soul. Lead men into the kingdom, and the great, living truths of the kingdom will in a short time dispel all serious error. When you have presented mortal man with the good news that God is his Father, you can convince him all the more easily that he is in reality a Son of God. And when you have done that, you have brought the light of salvation to the one seated in darkness. Simon, when we first met, did I come with attacks on Moses and the prophets and a proclamation of a new, better way of life? I did not come to take away what you had received from your forefathers, but to give you the perfected vision of what your fathers only partly understood. Then go out, Simon, to teach and preach the kingdom, and when you have someone safe and well within the kingdom, then it is the time to give instruction regarding the further progress of the soul." Simon was astonished at these words, but he did as Jesus had taught him, and Taherma, the Persian, was counted among those who entered the kingdom. That night Jesus spoke to his apostles about the new life in the kingdom. When you enter the kingdom, you are born again. You cannot teach the deep things of the Spirit to those who are born of the flesh alone. First examine whether people are born of the Spirit before you seek to instruct them in the advanced ways of the Spirit. Do not try to show people the beauties of the temple before you have brought them into the temple. Lead people to God first, before you start talking about the principles of the fatherhood of God. Do not argue with people, always be patient. It is not your kingdom, you are only ambassadors. Simply go out and proclaim this glad tidings. This is the kingdom of heaven, God is your Father, and you are his Son, and the good news is your eternal salvation, if you believe it with all your heart.